Guys, it's Ali. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're looking at another shade of the brand new Liquid Killawatt highlighters by Fenty Beauty. So if you want to see the second shade that I picked up, then go ahead and keep on watching. So there's already a video on my channel about this product. It is with the shade Honey Hawtie, and I filmed this one and uploaded it today. Well, I filmed it yesterday, uploaded it today, so this one will probably be up by Monday, Tuesday time, and it's looking at a new shade. So we are looking at the shade Butta Brownie in today's video, which is actually the deepest of the liquid highlighters, and this is what it looks like. So this obviously isn't my first time trying out this product, so if you did want sort of an initial reaction and my first impressions, then go ahead and click the link in the description box down below. That will take you to when I reviewed the very first shade that I did get my hands on, which was this one here, Honey Hawtie. And yeah, we do an application in that video. We do a finger application, eye application, all that fun stuff. So do check that one out before you go ahead and check this one out, because we will be looking at a completely different shade in today's video. But I will be doing some shade swatches so you can see what they look like next to each other, because I couldn't choose between the two. Honestly, I couldn't. That's why I have them both. So yeah, just to recap as well, these do retail for £24 here in the UK and £28 US. They have 15 milliliters of product in, or 0.5 fluid ounces. And I think that's all the background information that we need. There are 5 different shades. Yeah. And I've got 4 and 5 here. So yeah, let's get straight into the products, because I don't want to bore you with all the waffling that I've already done in the previous video. So these are the 2 shades right here. And this lighter one here is Honey Hawtie, which is our copper gold. And then here we have Butta Brownie, which is the bronze gold. So when it comes to highlighters, I typically go for a gold, bronze, copper, that kind of thing. So if you are someone who's very similar to me in that sense, then these are probably the shades that you'll be looking to get. If you do prefer the more icy, peachy pink tones, then I think the first 3 are more up your alley. So yeah, I did try out the, I think it's called Hustler Baby. Is that the one? Whichever one is the 2.0, and it was too ashy looking for me. So I didn't get that one. But yeah, let's go ahead and start with some swatches, I think, because what else is there to talk about? Literally, what else is there to talk about? So I'm just going to re-swatch shade number 4, which is Honey Hawtie. Excuse my nails, they're not done, but... So that's our copper gold shade. Okay, and now I'm going to take a look at Butta Brownie, which is a new shade to me. Okay. So far they don't look that different actually. Butta Brownie is obviously a little bit darker, but I feel like they're quite similar. So that's what they look like swatched. And I think from the swatches, Honey Hawtie is probably a little bit more up my speed. But having said that, I can really imagine this one on a day where I don't really want a bright highlighter. The Honey Hawtie one is very, very bright in comparison. So yeah, just like yesterday, I am going to try this on my eyes first. So I'm going to go ahead and put my base shade on, and then we're going to go ahead and do an application just to see what it looks like on the lid. So I've laid down the base shades, and I just went in with Coconuts from the Tiny X Revolution palette. And honestly, I realized as I was doing that I was talking very, very fast the first time round, because it looked like I'd only been recording for about 3 minutes and I'd said 201 different things. So I am going to try and just take it back a little bit. But what I've done is I've taken that Butta Brownie shade here on my fingertip, and I'm just going to pat it onto the lid. It looks very, very similar to yesterday's shade, honestly. There are minor differences between the two, it feels like. Very, very minor differences. And because I did the brush and fingertip application yesterday with the Honey Haughty shade, I'm probably going to show you both of the highlighters on my cheeks as opposed to showing you different applications using one shade, because I've already done that and I feel like it will be good to compare the two shades live on camera so you guys can see what they look like. I might do the same thing on my lid. No, I won't. I'll leave the lid with one shade. I'm checking that I'm picking up the right shade because this literally looks almost identical to yesterday's eye. It might just be that my skin tone maybe is the reason why they're showing up pretty much exactly the same. So yeah, that's how Butta Brownie looks on the eye. Part of me kind of wishes that it was a deeper shade, like a more, I don't know. I've got one of the Rem Beauty highlighters. I haven't filmed the Rem Beauty video yet, but I will do, and it's sort of like a chocolatey brown highlighter topper, and I want to see how that one looks because it looked like a very interesting shade. But that's kind of what I was hoping Butta Brownie would be, like a bit more deep, a bit more on the chocolatey side, but it is what it is, and this is what we're working with. So yeah, I'm gonna be right back and we're gonna take a look at the shades on the cheeks. We're gonna jump straight into cheek application, and I've figured out what way works best for me. So what works for me is to put some product on the back of my hand, just like this, and draw a circle with the nozzle tip. And then what I do is I take a bronzer brush or any brush that I like, and I just tap it into the product like that, just so I can get like an even distribution. And then I go ahead and grab my mirror. I'm gonna turn so you can all hopefully see. Smile a little, and I just start by sort of stippling it on like this. Okay, yeah, this is a very subtle shade in comparison to the first one, but that's really, really pretty. And I'm just gonna blend. Ooh. So this for me is a lot easier than just using my finger, because the finger application, if you have seen the first video, you'll see that it does, like, it's very patchy and it just doesn't work as well as just stippling the product on with a brush. And you just get a nice, that's just a very nice simple glow actually. So it's not so power in your face, but it also is in a sense, like it does have that brightness element to it. And I find that this is the best way to avoid any possibility of that makeup lifting, is just, and they're made by Mitchell brushes, by the way, if you haven't tried them. They're amazing. I do really like these. They're very, very soft. I don't get any prickling or any of the brushes, bristles. What do you call them? What do you call these? Bristles? Yeah, none of these sort of fall out like some other brands that I have tried. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do the other side now, and this is gonna be the different shade. So this is Honey Haughty. Again, same exact thing. Some of the product on the back of my hand. and then dab my brush in it like so. Smile, and then just like I did with the other shade, they don't look that different at all. So this was Hawtie and this is Butta Brownie. They actually look pretty much exactly the same. Now I'm wondering if no, I definitely put the right shades on. I'm gonna do another layer. So this is Butta Brownie. I'm just gonna show you so you can see if my camera is going to focus. There's a little sticker just in a little circle at the top there. It says Butta Brownie. Okay. So I've got some of that and my Made by Mitchell. It's on the brush and we're just applying. Okay, so not much change. There has been a build-up of that shade, but in terms of the actual shade, it's still the same subtle golden glow. And now, yep, number 4, right there, Hawtie. On the back of my hand, swirl, swirl, swirl. Morphe Y4. Dab, dab, dab. And apply. Okay, so I have done a second layer. Butta Brownie, Hawtie. Butta Brownie, Hawtie. I feel like looking straight on into the camera, I don't think it's evident that I've got 2 different shades on either cheek. So I think it'll boil down to your actual skin tone and what you prefer. But if you are similar skin tone to me, honestly, it's gonna come down to undertone at the end of the day. The Butta Brownie has a cooler undertone and Hawtie is a warmer shade. But they both look, yeah, that's what it is. The warmth, I can see it now. This side is warmer than this side. But the difference isn't like major. It's not major enough that I think you'd need both. But that's just where I stand. I do quite like these products. Will I buy more of these when they run out? I'm unlikely to, just because I lean more towards a powder highlighter. But having said that, okay, there is a bit more cleanup with a liquid highlighter and the way that I do it, obviously because I use the back of my hand. But if I use something like a palette or, you know, this might actually be a shout, just because this way of applying it, just dabbing it on like this, it's fairly simple and it's a little bit more reliable than a powder highlighter. I think it's a lot easier to overdo a powder highlighter than it is to overdo these Fenty ones. I don't know. I'm a bit up in the air about these. I like them, but I'm not sure if I like them enough to rebuy. We'll see. If I do rebuy, the day that I do that, I will update the comment section down below. It might be a year from now, it might be 2 years from now. But if I do purchase this product again, you will all know about it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click the thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I am on my way to 9K. So if you want to tell your mom, dad, sister, cousins, brothers, dogs, rabbits, cats, all of the extended family to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, that would be much appreciated. I am gonna go and probably see if anyone else can tell the difference between the 2 sides. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you in my next one.